Leadership should be focused on extending the ladder of opportunity for everyone. I repeat, leadership should be focused on extending the ladder of opportunity for everyone. It's a quote by Justin Trudeau. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Khalid and in this informative tutorial, I want to share knowledge on how leadership skills and qualities can solve many business problems. In this world of 21st century, especially after COVID-19, after the pandemic, how leadership can solve many problems during crisis to increase your profit margin, to increase your profitability and solve many problems at different levels starting from operational level to senior management level. So before moving into this tutorial, I would like to give a brief introduction about myself. I come along with 14 years of work experience in the area of teaching business management, economics, teacher training, professional learning and development, and research writing. I have been certified by IBDP, IGCSE, Pearson Edexcel to teach business management and economics, and I am very passionate to share my skills, my knowledge through these videos. So I request you to stay in this tutorial, to watch this video till the last, and what you will gain from this tutorial, from this video, is that you will get to know that what exactly is leadership, what are the qualities of a leader, what skills are required to become a good leader, especially after COVID-19. So the world has changed, a leader has to change, a leader has to develop to solve the problems, to increase profit, to become more productive. So request you to watch this tutorial till last, increase your watch time, and I will be really thankful to you if you can complete and finish this video till the last. Now, as you can see on the screen, there is a meaning of leadership. As you can see on the screen, there is a meaning of leadership along with a definition by Alan Keith. Now, first I will explain you the meaning of leadership. Leadership is the art of motivating a group of people to act towards achieving a common goal, which means that when you are leading any group of people in any organization, whether it is small, big, public, private, you should have a clarity of thought on what is your vision for the future, for the organization, for your team members, what is your mission, what is the common goal that you want to achieve along with the team members. That is very important as a leader. And in the definition quoted by famous management author Alan Keith, he stated that leadership is ultimately about creating a way for people to contribute to making something, which means that you have to find out solutions to problems instantly as soon as possible. You should be focused on how to contribute to the organization along with your team members, how to make a way for a problem to be solved at the fastest and easiest way along with the contribution of your team members. So all the team members should contribute in that, all the team members should participate in that, and you as a leader should make a way for the other team members to solve that problem, to achieve that goal. So that is the basic meaning of leadership, that you are whole soul responsible for the productivity, for the efficiency of your team members, and how you and your team members will going to achieve that particular set target and goal. So that is the relevance of leadership. Now next is the research findings by Mayer. He got these findings in 2017 and he published that in his research paper. The link of the research paper is also there in this slide. You can go and check the findings. What he said in his finding, that learning to accept imperfections. As a leader, one must strive to be authentic and make mistakes without fear of ridicule and reprimand. Accepting one's imperfection is an essential step in allowing oneself to be vulnerable. Dealing with vulnerability can help a leader maintain a sense of truthfulness and transparency when he or she honestly does not have answers for others. This is what he found out in his research work in 2017 and published in his research paper. I have given a reference, a quotation in this slide as well. So I will quote or I will summarize this in my language. What he was trying to say, that you should accept weaknesses of your team members irrespective of their age or gender. You should respect the weaknesses, you should accept the weaknesses of your team members, you should accept your weaknesses, your area of improvement as a leader, and be transparent in your approach towards your team member. That's the idea of modern leadership, especially after COVID-19, because everyone is not on the same wavelength, same skill set. So you have to accept the skill set of other people, other team members. You have to find what can be done to upgrade or upskill the member in the team and yourself as well. So that's the finding on leadership of today, especially after COVID-19. So you should also find and apply modern leadership skills to accept the imperfection in yourself and in others and try to overcome that, try to improve on that. That's an area of improvement. As you can see in the screen, how data analysis can make better managers. This is the topic which is very important for a leader or a group of leaders. In modern business scenario in 21st century, especially after COVID-19, these modern business organizations where softwares, apps play a very important tool in learning and development, in increasing the profit margins. You as a leader should know that which app, which software will be most suitable, more profitable for your business organization, for your team members, and for you as well. So I want to share this research finding. As you can see, 45% business leaders who feel that digital transformation is not a broad level concern, especially after COVID-19. Still, the managers feel that digital transformation is not a broad level concern. If you see 25% respondents in green, it's reflecting over here, actively responding by disrupting their own business model. 32% in yellow, taking a follower approach, and 43% respondent feel that their company's leadership doesn't recognize digital disruption as a concern or isn't reacting to appropriately. So the idea behind this research, what I'm able to conclude is that still leaders are not upgrading themselves in terms of ICT skills, coding skills, programming skills, data analytics skills. The leader should know what is the importance of these ICT computer skills, how the technology is changing, how the new technology is disrupting the old technology. So if you are a leader, if you are a trainer, if you are running an organization, owner of an organization, you should know what is the importance of digital transformation. And if you are resisting to digital transformation, then you will lag behind in the competition. So in my research, I just want to share that if you are looking forward for competing in the business, to increase your profit margins, to increase your sales, you should know that digital transformations are a must to know about. ICT skills, computer skills, data analytics skills, data analyzing skills, coding skills are very important to learn. Try to train your team members, try to train yourself, go for conferences, go for workshops, go for online courses, and learn these skills, because digital transformation will always be there. And if you are resisting to digital transformation, you will not be able to compete in the market, you will not be able to work efficiently and effectively, because now everything is on database management, on cloud management, on server management. So you should know as a leader all these things before taking any step further. Now in this slide, you will learn about what is the basic difference between leaders and manager. Before moving on to this topic, I'm really thankful to you to watch this tutorial, to stay in this tutorial so far. I request you to increase your watch time and B in this tutorial. Now moving on this topic, there is a difference between leaders and managers. In this 21st century of modern technological world, especially after COVID-19, there is a big difference between the followers of a leader. As you can see on the social media websites as well, there will be lot of followers for a single person, for a leader who is taking big massive actions on a consistent basis and influencing people. So as you can see on the screen, managers focus on things and leaders focus on people, which means that leaders focus on people, which is development of people, skill development, their attitude development, their personality development. That's the basic difference between leaders and managers. Managers focus on things like completing a task, completing a goal, but leaders have a vision, a long term vision about the team members, about the organization. Then next is managers do the right things, right? And leaders do the right things, which basically means that managers focus on doing the things right, what is told by the leaders. But on the other hand, leaders do the right things, which means that leaders have a knowledge, a vision, a mission, a clarity of thought that what to be run, what to be done right at the right time, at the right place. So that is the basic difference between a leader and a manager. Next is managers plan, leaders inspire. Managers plan, leaders inspire. Leaders inspire because they have got a very high quality of work. That is the basic meaning. And managers plan, which means that managers are able to execute the idea which is given by the leader. Next is managers organize and leaders influence. Leaders influence in positive way and in negative way. So if you see in real life, leaders are political leaders, social leaders, sports leaders, corporate leaders. In any organization, you will find leaders who are influencing the people in positive and negative way with both. Then next is managers direct and leaders motivate. Managers control, leaders build. Managers follow rules and leaders shape entities. So these are the 7 differences between leaders and managers. As you can see in the screen, now there is the basic 3 types of leadership styles. First is autocratic, second is laissez-faire, and third is democratic. In the leadership styles, it's very important to understand what type of leader you are working with. If you are a follower in an organization, if you have started your job in an organization, you should know that what type of follower you are and what type of leader you are working with. So first is autocratic style of leadership. Autocratic leaders are those leaders who are giving instructions. There is one-way communication between the follower and the leader. Like say for example in army, there is only one-way communication. The major, the generals, the top people in the defense, they give the instructions, and the people in the army, the followers, the soldiers, they have to follow it. So that is one way of autocratic. Second example of autocratic is Hitler. He used to give instructions and the soldier used to follow it. Next is maybe Donald Trump. He used to give instructions to people, and the people in his administration, they used to follow. So there is one way communication in autocratic style of leadership, and the leader is telling do this and the followers follow that. Next is laissez-faire. If you see in this, the leader is telling that you can do this if this fits you as per your learning style, as per your doing style, as per your working style. So in this, the leader takes the feedback, leader takes the suggestions, and leader also asks, are you comfortable in this? There is no foundation of particular uniform in the organization. There is no foundation of doing that particular work in that particular time frame. The idea is quality of work and quantity of work to be done, and it's on a mutual understanding. Like, say for example, in Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg is the leader. He is like a laissez-faire leader. There is no foundation on what you are wearing inside the organization, where you are working inside the organization, at what time you are coming, at what time you are leaving. The idea is to incorporate the best of knowledge, the best of skills to that project. So laser sphere leadership focuses on the work should be done as per the convenience of the followers, as per the learning style, as per the action style of the followers, and leader focuses on achieving that particular set target and goal. Then last is democratic style of leadership. In democratic style of leadership, as you can see, it's stated what do you think we should do. So leader is taking a suggestion, leader is taking a feedback, and leader is basically asking the followers, the team members, that this is the task, this is the project we have to complete, how we can complete this, what is your input in this, and the leader also give his input in last after taking the suggestions from the followers or from the team members. So the example for democratic style of leadership would be Barack Obama. And in democratic style of leadership, it's basically two-way communication. In laissez-faire style of leadership, it's two-way communication. In autocratic style of leadership, it's one-way communication. So hope you have understood the basic leadership styles and what is the difference between these three leadership styles: autocratic, laissez-faire, and democratic. As you can see in the photo, in the image, there are three types of leaders. First is Hitler. He is basically, or he was a autocratic style of leader. He used to give instructions to the followers, to his team members, to his soldiers, that this work has to be done, and they used to follow that. There was only one-way communication. In autocratic style of leadership, I told you, there is only one-way communication. In second picture, if you see, it's democratic style of leadership by Barack Obama. He was the president of United States of America, and he was a democratic leader. He used to take suggestions, feedbacks from the team members, from the followers, and he was very popular in his approach and his leadership style. The next is laissez-faire style of leadership. In laissez-faire, as you can see, the great Mahatma Gandhi from India, he was also a leader, and he gave his ideas, his opinions to the people to get independence of India, and people cooperated, and people also gave their suggestions, their feedback, and people used to follow him, and finally he was able to get the independence of India because of his vision and mission.
Now, in this part of leadership skills, there are 5 important skills for becoming an effective leader, for becoming a more informative leader in today's world of 21st century. Now, the effective leader has got these 5 qualities. Number 1 is being excellent communicator. Excellent communicator is a first and most important quality of a leader. Reason being, if the leader has to communicate, if the leader has to address the colleagues, subordinates, and the entire organization, he or she needs some clarity on how to interpret the idea, how to communicate the idea about what he thinks about his vision for the organization, what he thinks about how to solve the problem, and how the work has to be done, when the work has to be done. All this has to be done through written, verbal, and oral communication. So a leader first of all has to have good, very good communication skills. Number 2 quality of a leader is he or she has to be a problem solver. A leader, if not able to solve the problem at that particular time, lacks in ability to deliver the productivity at a higher level. So in today's 21st century, a leader, especially after COVID-19, should know that if there is a problem in the future or in present, what are the different solutions to that problem and how it can be applied through. Number 3rd quality of a leader is a leader has to be a creative person. Creative person basically means that a leader should come up with different ideas to make the project interesting, to make the scenario more informative. So in this world, leader should be very creative in finding different ways of doing things. Number fourth quality of a leader is that a leader should be very motivating. Motivating in the sense basically means that if any subordinate, any team member is feeling low, is feeling depressed, or maybe not feeling good about the work, the leader should be there to encourage that person, to develop the skills of that person, to upskill that employee, to raise his self-esteem. So that's why a leader has to be a very good motivator by maybe sharing some ideas, giving references, upskilling, maybe giving some knowledge on a particular project so that the employee feels motivated and his or her self-esteem is boosted. And last, the most important skill is that a leader should have a feedback giving quality, like what is the strength of the subordinate, what is the weakness of the subordinate, what is the area of improvement of subordinate. All this has to be given by the leader. It is a part of professional learning and development, P.HD, and a leader should know when to give the feedback, how to give the feedback, and how the employee can use that feedback to improve the existing skills. So these are the 5 skills. Number 1, communication skills. Number 2, problem solving skills. Number 3, motivating. Number 4, creativity. And then last, giving feedback. So these 5 skills play a very important role as a leader to solve the problems, to communicate the vision and mission to the subordinates, to the team members, and complete the project at a very specific date. So that's why in today's world, cost effectiveness is very important, because if the leaders are good, then the cost can be reduced, profit margins can be increased. I'm really thankful to you to stay in this tutorial, to finish this tutorial, to watch this tutorial so far. If you need more explanation on any of these topics in the area of business management economics for curriculums like IBDP, IGCSE, ASN A-Level, CBSE, AQA, BTech, please do contact me on teachingandcoaching2020@gmail.com. I can help you in completing your research work, in extending my help for your future benefit, for your growth. So request you to watch this tutorial one more time, share this tutorial, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you.